Hello, welcome. We've been discussing on our lives the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. We're doing this so that you can understand how authoritarians use the laws of power to suppress and oppress people as authoritarian rules grow in the United States of America, but also how you can use it as a resistance. So let us cover Law 24 today. Law 24, play the perfect courtier. The perfect courtier thrives in a world where everything revolves around power and political dexterity. He has mastered the art of indirection. He flatters, yields to supporters, and asserts power over others in the most oblique and graceful manner. Learn and apply the laws of courtiership, and there will be no limit to how far you can rise in the court. So that is Law 24. We cover these every night, every other night in our lives. We will be live tonight, May 1st, to discuss Law 25. But when we think about Law 24, let's look at some of those notes. How do authoritarians use Law 24? Well, they create a culture of obedient courtiers. They surround themselves with sycophants who are going to obey them. They're going to mimic their speech. We see that a lot right now. They mimic their ideology. They praise them constantly. I think of the cabinet meeting yesterday, the 100 days cabinet meeting. We saw a significant amount of this happening. So what they do also is they punish honesty and reward flattery. Truth tellers are punished and flatterers are promoted. We see this a lot right now, so something to be aware of. And then institutionalizing hierarchy through rituals. So authoritarians love rituals, parades, and loyalty oaths. They reinforce their dominance while offering small status rewards to courtiers who play their part. This creates a toxic ladder, and that's, again, something we're seeing a lot of. So what this does is it really leads to a culture of corruption and decay. If the leader never actually hears the truth, then how they view the world is constantly changing only in line with what they're hearing. They're only hearing positive things. That is the danger, my friends, in the time that we live on right now. So let us talk about how do we use this law to fight back. Well, so how do we use this to fight back as advocates of democracy? Number one, train people to recognize this behavior. So we educate our communities on how flattery and obedience are rewarded in these systems. We do that through workshops and videos just like we're doing right now. Build truth-telling communities. This one is actually huge. Protect whistleblowers, elevate frontline voices, and create platforms where speaking is safe and supported. And then normalize dissent within our own ranks. So if someone in the group wants to share a dissenting opinion, we normalize, platform, and support that. So we want to, another thing we do there is we can use things like kind of knocking down these rituals a little bit. So using satire, if people are being overly gracious, we can resist, we can protest. Protests are a form of resisting this. Flipping status hierarchies. We give praise to people who speak the truth, praise to people who stand up. That's another good one. So then again, we talk about this all the time, but decentralizing, building local networks, not just focused on one person. And then we create feedback loops. We create feedback loops so we can listen, hear, and enact the feedback from our local community. So again, that was Law 24. We're going to cover Law 25 tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, on YouTube and on TikTok. On TikTok, we are The Path Forward. So we hope to see you either one of those platforms. I do hope that this lesson was enriching, and we'll see you there.